So on this build today, we are upgrading my table saw. This was originally, I think, a 32-inch rip capacity, or the fence would only go to 32 inches. Now with this, it'll go up to 63 inches. I think this is probably a little bit overkill. I don't know too many reasons why you would have to be able to set your fence up 63 inches away, but I have the capability now, and it really wasn't that expensive or hard. You just go to your local hardwood supplier, hardwood, words have meanings, metal supplier, and these are just real simple items, just some angle iron and some tube stock, and you can make yourself this fence system really easy. I did not include the video for this outfeed table. One, because it's nothing really, all that spectacular. It's a shop bench, and two, it's just, this video is running a little long, so I didn't want to add that in. Besides that, hope you enjoy the video. Issue that I'm having. I guess the real issue I'm having is I didn't have a solid plan before I started. I kind of just jumped into it. That's the real problem. But what that has caused, my box is too wide. I needed the outside of this box to be right here. This is the tilting mechanism. This holds this rod fast, and as it spins, it pulls the table saw blade towards it, causing it to be at an angle. So you need this to stay solid, but as you can see, as I'm spinning this, it's just bringing it closer to the table saw blade. So we need to figure out how to keep this piece to stay absolutely still. I think what I'm going to do is glue in a piece right here and kind of notch out the front part of the cabinet so I can turn the handle and tilt the blade. But this is a great reason why you always have a detailed plan before you get started. Wish I could have done that, but like I said in the other video, I left the cabinet back in Wisconsin. So I had to come up with the dimensions on the fly, and I messed it up. And I'm paying for it now. Okay, well, let's get started cutting the pieces we need. go back in, but the way it needs to go back in, you need to put this in plywood. This piece is supposed to sandwich together, and this piece is supposed to twist on and kind of holds it all together. But the problem is, this little bolt is supposed to close right here, pinch these together so it holds that little bearing, if you will. But it's not long enough to go through 3/4 inch plywood. So I'm going to have to stop at Home Depot and wait for home from work tomorrow. That'll finish it up. But still put this in, so that's what I'm gonna do now. It's hot enough as it is in here. And once I turn the car off, the fan I have blowing hot air out, put AC here and turn off, so it's gonna get stupid hot in here. Oh well, let's go fast. AC was off for like 5 minutes and it just got ridiculously hot. I got sweat just dripping off my arm right now. Let's just hope this table saw works. So now the only thing left to do is make sure the table saw stays in one piece after I turn it on. Let's try it out. That's so nice to have that done. So nice. So I hope you enjoyed the video. This build was, actually I don't even know how to describe it. It's slightly frustrating, but the end result was nice. I've actually had this done for a couple months now, and I've been using it. And honestly, I haven't had to use this whole 63 inches of rib capacity. But I still enjoy, hey, it's a beautiful wife interrupting everything. What's up, dude? Before we were rudely interrupted, what was I saying? Yeah, I don't think I've had to use the whole 63 inch rib capacity, but I know once if I start building bigger tables, like that 20-foot long table I did, I'm gonna probably want a longer rib capacity. This is not gonna be the finished product. It's just I got a lot of other stuff I need to do before I move on to everything else. I want to put a router lift on this side. I need to put some drawers in here for all the table saw accessories, and I want to add a sliding miter extension on that side. But like I said, a lot of stuff to do, one thing at a time. But this ended up working out pretty good. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, leave it down in the comment section, and if you get that thumbs up button, it helps out a lot. Maybe even subscribe if you don't hate my face too much.